What if I told you that one of the best exotics in D2 not only got a straight up nerf, but that the majority of the player base, and maybe even Bungie themselves, might not know about it? No, Uncle Fallout hasn't broken out the bath salts again, at least I don't think. Just been doing a lot of homework for the upcoming Day 1 raid when I stumbled across some DPS talk which led me down a short rabbit hole. Today I'm going to give you a brief PSA on the current state of Gjallarhorn and what happened to it between Season 21 and Season of the Witch. All info comes courtesy of Aegis, who has my sincere thanks. In a very detailed video he put together only a few days before the launch of Season 22, Aegis talks about how strong Gjallarhorn really is. Besides the obvious, being able to beef up ally rockets with Wolfpack Rounds, Aegis mentions that Gjallarhorn has extra under-the-hood magic which makes it even better than most people might realize. Apparently, the more people you have in a fireteam using rocket launchers, the stronger the Wolfpack Rounds that Ghorn gives you become. That is why, or at least was why, you so often have post-encounter raid damage screens where the numbers really just don't add up or make sense. To condense information greatly, if your fireteam was just 2 Guardians, 1 Gjallarhorn and 1 Legendary Rocket, the Legendary Rocket would put out 33% more damage thanks to the gift of Wolfpack Rounds. But the more the fireteam grows, the more damage the Ghorn buffed rockets get. In a full fireteam of 6, with 1 player rocking Ghorn and 5 players rocking Legendary Rockets, according to Aegis, the extra damage output climbs up from 33 to a beefy 81%. However, now in Season of the Witch, that whole bigger fire team equals better Wolfpack Rounds thing that was going on with Ghorn has been crushed. No matter your fire team size now, Ghorn's gifted Wolfpack Rounds will only give your rocket a flat 27% more damage via Wolfpack Rounds, so even smaller than what it was with just 1 fire team member in Season 21. That change wasn't mentioned in any of the weapon patch notes or the pre-season weapon changes article. That has led some PvE players, including Aegis, to wonder, was that an intended stealth nerf or possibly an unintended change, maybe somehow related to the interaction Wolfpack Rounds was having with Chill Clip? Here's 2 questions I threw at Aegis regarding Ghorn's sudden change and his replies. Question 1. Do we know why Ghorn was dishing out an extra damage buff tied to fireteam size? The running theory is that Wolfpack Rounds were able to detonate/hit a boss multiple times before they would eventually expire, which would explain why perks that boost initial Wolfpack damage numbers were the most successful in increasing chunk damage on bosses. Additionally, there's been some recent visual evidence that Wolfpacks now immediately detonate on targets that are near, which prevents them from doing additional damage like they were before. Question 2. Do you think this was a stealth nerf to Ghorn directly intended by Bungie or something else? Aegis. People suspect that it may have had something to do with Chill Clip's fix, since Wolfpacks most likely needed to make contact register on a boss multiple times in order to create the constant freezing effect that you would see with something like Bump in the Night. I don't think Bungie intentionally nerfed Ghorn after seeing my video. If they had a response time that fast with that level of intention, I think a lot of other much more important issues in the game would be fixed a lot faster. However, I do think that there was at least some intention in this patch, since a few other changes like the Riven Sunbracer's dimensional interaction do seem targeted towards preventing physics interactions with bosses that go beyond normal damage numbers. At the end of the day, if you have a full fire team made up of 1 Ghorn and 5 legendary rockets, you're going to be doing less damage now than you were in Season 21. Whether that was done deliberately or not, who knows? But don't freak out. Even with the Ghorn no longer giving out a free 80-ish% Wolfpack damage buff, rockets are an unquestionable top-tier damage method in endgame PvE right now. Even in Aegis' original video, they lay out the observation that even if Ghorn didn't exist, DPS numbers still show that rocket launcher Izanagi swapping would still pretty much dominate the competition. TLDR, 5 rockets and Ghorn is still a top-shelf raid DPS option, but it's just no longer a no-thought lights-out choice. To quote Aegis one last time from our conversation, teams will have to carefully consider and calculate the costs and benefits of running a Gjallarhorn, especially when it comes to content where you have less than 6 people involved. And there you go. Quick heads up, by the way, watching me stream the upcoming World's First Race on September 1st can now give you a unique in-game D2 emblem because I'm part of Twitch Rivals. Make sure your Bungie.net account and Twitch account are linked, watch for a bit, get the emblem, booyah. Come by my stream sometime to talk about the rocket changes or whatever else you like. And again, thank you to Aegis for the DPS discussion. Please go give them a follow. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.